Hello everyone, my name is Robin and welcome back to Doki this bond we share. In the last episode, MC actually visits the literature club as Sayori left her homework in the last class. This then, however, turns into an argument between Natsuki and MC, but is then diffused shortly after. Before this, Yuri also realizes that she still has the knife in her backpack, so when club's about to end, she quickly excuses herself to the bathroom so she can start cutting onions, if you know what I mean. This is then stopped from Natsuki outside the bathroom checking on her, and since we left off here, we'll continue. I quickly cover up the entrance of my hiding place, listening to see if anyone followed me. Slam my eyes shut as I hear footsteps on the other side of the bush. Slowly I open my eyes. I think I'm okay. I hear the boys talking nearby. They sound angry. Where the fuck did that bitch run off to? They sound like father. Oh no, another boy responds. I recognize his voice. He's the one who always looks sorry when everyone picks on me. Give him a break, will ya? Kid's only 6. He's probably scared out of his mind. Do I give a shit? Just find him. Freak has to be here somewhere. Hey guys, guess what I found? Uh-oh, my arms instantly clench up. How could they have found me? Wait, who's this? Do you know where that little shit is? do you know where that little shit is, girly? Oh no, it's Sayori. Don't talk much, do ya? That's alright, I got this. Hey, give it back! Look, the freak actually spoke for once. Freak? That's what they always call me. Poor girl, they've left her alone. They'd have left her alone if I wasn't so scared. If I had been hiding. Actually, who am I kidding? That's obviously Yuri, knowing how this mod is. Peering through the leaves, I look to where she's being bullied. The three are surrounding her. She's crying. I can't do this to her anymore. She's hurting because of me. Shakily stepping out of my hiding spot, I turn the corner to face them. Hey, stop it. Only the tall one turns to look at me while the other two are busy with the girl. We're off, weirdo. You got a free pass for today. The girl, she's still crying. I can't leave her. These kids are like my father, just hurting people. Just wanted someone to help me. I'm scared stiff and on the verge of crying, but I can't leave her. I won't let you hurt her anymore. Look over to the girl, one royal blue eye shakily peering back at me. Okay, it was Sayori. Keep overthinking these things. Can you hear me? You don't have to cry anymore. I'll keep you safe. The three boys slowly turn around to face me. Oh god. Ow! 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 Chihuahua. Oh my god. Oh, these punches hurt, but not as much as my father's. Slowly stand up, coughing a little bit. I'm bleeding a little, but father makes me bleed so much more. Compared to him, these boys are nothing. Kid can take a beating. No, usually he just lays there. He's never done this before. Look at the crying girl. What's your name? Is he ignoring us? I once again struggles to meet me, but the girl still manages to mumble something. Sayori. I smile as brightly as I can manage. Well, Sayori, I told you don't have to cry anymore. Alright, enough hero talk, kid. Come get your ass beat. I'm trying my best to stay calm. Just remember what father taught me. I can win. I get my kick ready as the boys slowly close in. Yeah, baby. Oh, God. Bro. Quickly walk into the house, placing my school bag onto the table. Mom's sitting at the table, talking on the phone with someone. I understand. Thank you. Mom hangs up the phone, turning to face me. This is my favorite part of the day, getting to talk to Mom. Mom, I actually had a good day at school today. I don't say that very often. Normally it makes Mom smile, but today she looks at me disappointed. Guess who was on the phone, Robin? Oh, it was my boss. The head nurse? Yes, and you know what she just told me? 3 kids from your school were just admitted to the hospital. All of them claim that you are responsible. Do you have anything to say for yourself? Mom was never mean to me, but I don't think I like it. Yeah, okay, I remember this part of the mod where the dad's like proud of him, but the mom is like, don't encourage him, and then dad thinks that like she's going like too soft on MC or something like that, and so he punches her. They were bullying this little girl. I was trying to help her. Robin, that's very kind of you, but you could have talked them out of it. You can't just go around injuring everyone you don't like. Ease off on the boy. Father, probably hearing Mom's raised voice, walks in, placing a hand on my shoulder. He beat 3 kids twice his size. Looks down towards me, squeezing my shoulder gently. You did well today, boy. Without even thinking, Father's praise makes me instantly smile. Thank you. Mom pounces up from the table, pointing a finger at Father. Don't you dare encourage him! Is this what you want from our son? Immediately, my smile fades as I struggle to meet Mom's gaze. Not exactly. He has too many bruises for my liking, but you can't expect too much from him. He's only 6 after all. I can't expect too much? All I expect from our son is that he act politely and stay happy. But you haven't made that you made that impossible for him. His training is important. No, his happiness is. But yep. Just like I said, father just don't ever talk back to me again. Father walks towards the stairs, not even looking back to us. Come on, boy, you still have training to do. My body is frozen. Mom just stands there, crying into her hands as a big red mark appears on her face. Mom, slowly her eyes disappear, looking at me like I'm deceased. Get away from me! I don't understand. I just wanted to help that girl. I never wanted to make my mom cry. Oh, my eyes suddenly shoot open. Ugh, feel sick. Wiping the sleep from my eyes, I noticed something. A wet feeling sliding down my face. A tear? Man up, I'm not a child anymore. I can't spend all my time crying about my past. Throwing my covers off, I begin getting ready for school. Students fly out the building, running to their respective clubs. Stand by the door, waiting for the crowd to thin out. I don't intend to wade through hordes of sweaty teenagers. What are you doing? Just let me see. Oh no, what the hell? In the far corner, a small group of students seem to be talking by the water fountain, except they've surrounded another student. Ah, Siri. The girl who gets shy when you just look at her. Yeah, if I'm right, MC is gonna go sicko mode on these guys. There's no way she'll get out of there on her own. I can't get involved. It's not my business. With the horde of students finally gone, I begin walking out of the school. Give that back! Look, the freak actually spoke for once. I'm pretty sure this is Lilith and Mio, because I remember they said like, oh, are we gonna get back at her? And Lilith's like, you bet your ass we are. Oh, fuck you. Quickly walk over to the small group. Yep! One of the girls approaches me, stepping in between me and the rest of the group. And who do we have here? You must be. I grip her shoulder, pushing her aside easily and approaching the boy. Oh, jeez. Get away from me now! Not until you start talking to me, baby. Oh, no, Nick. He was from the last episode where, like, NC's in class and then he comes up and he's like, oh, you don't really have that many friends here because you're the new student. You want to come to our party? Yeah, that's him. Quickly grip his neck, picking his feet off the ground. Hey, Nella! I suddenly jerk his arm behind his back, gripping it in a pressure lock. The hell are you doing? I speak quietly into his ear, trying to sound as intimidating as possible. She doesn't want to talk to you. Look, dude, this is shit, fuck. I dare you to say that again. Nick's two friends walk over nervously. We were just, I glare at her, still holding Nick's possibly broken arm in my hands. Just what? Nothing. I throw Nick to the ground, letting his two friends shakily help him away. I wonder where Wallace is at. They may try to get me in trouble for this, but I'm prepared to deal with that. Besides, someone was in trouble. Turned to face Yuri, defensively laying against the fountain, tears streaming down her face. The hell do I say to her? You're from the literature club, right? Here, let me help you. I extend my arm out to help her up, but she just looks on, staring into nothingness. Those idiots may have hurt her worse than I thought. Are you alright? She suddenly jumps out of her trance. Yes! She timidly takes my hand as I help her up. Let's get you to the club. The others will be worrying about you. Yes, just one moment. She slowly moves over to the fountain, wiping her tears from her face. Okay. Only for more to start streaming down. Oh no. We're doing a flip-a-rooney again, going to Yuri's perspective. I carefully turn another page of Dad's book. Usually get a free session on Wednesday, so I like to spend it in a quiet place like this, just reading. Though reading these days has a secondary motive. I've been getting increasingly stressed recently. The talk with my mother, meeting Robin, discovering that he wasn't the one. Reading allows me to escape from all that, from everything. But that's not important right now. Just read, that's all I need to do. Who are you talking to? Oh, jeez, it's Nick. A tall boy stands in front of me, a large smile on his face. I've seen him before. Nick, I think his name is. Just thinking to myself. You know, they say that's a sign of being crazy. I'm sure they do. I slowly get up, trying to walk past him. If you'll excuse me. Uh-oh. Where are you going, Yuri? Oh. Don't be so rude to Nick. He just wants to talk. I try to move past, but they block off any way to escape. Oh my god, one of the girls pushes me back, causing me to crash into the side of the fountain. What book are you reading? Hold the book tightly to my chest, trying to cover it as much as I can. Please, leave me alone. I'm just trying to get to know you. Let me see the book. Jesus, he suddenly closes in and tried to tear the book from out of my hands. What are you doing? Just let me see. He suddenly, jeez, rips the book from my hands, almost tearing it apart in the process. That's my father's. Give that back! Look, the freak actually spoke for once. Looks like the book is the problem. Really? Well, in that case, what do you... Oh, he's having throws the... Oh my god. Hey, man. Oh, come on. No! So he reached into my inner pocket, feeling the familiar handle of the... Oh, shit. Yeah, I remember this part. She almost was about to go sicko mode as well. Get away from me now! Not until you start talking to me, baby girl. Without thinking, I slowly begin to pull the knife out. A fist suddenly rockets around the boy's neck, forcing him to the ground. Nick's arm is quickly wrapped around his back as he struggles to speak. The hell are you doing? Following it comes a voice as frigid and cold as an Arctic storm. She doesn't want it. Oh, jeez. Oh, my God. He's... He's lost it. Before anyone else can notice, I quickly stuff the knife back in its pocket. The hell was I thinking? Drawing a knife in school? I could have hurt someone. Oh, yeah, you definitely would. Nick's two friends walk over nervously. Look, man. Robin glares at her with an intense look. His gaze colder than death. Just what? The threat in his tone was clear, sending the three students in a state of frozen fear. Nothing! Robin drops the boy to the ground, allowing the group to get away. He then turns back to walking over to me. Oh wait, that is not what I said. I said like, he then turns his back to them, walking over to me. You're from the literature club, right? His voice is soft and reassuring. Slowly, he extends his arm out towards me. Here, let me help you. And there it is. There's the silhouette all colored in. I'm gonna leave this out so I can take a thumbnail. Because I usually have like, hold on, let me try and show it off. Usually I have this RPA extract thing that I can put in to get the files, but it doesn't really work for this mod because like they're not the right files to like use this extract for, so now I have to rely on screenshots, baby. My heart begins thumping against my chest, threatening to explode. My eyes suddenly lock onto Robin's like a lifeline, unwilling to break away. What's this? Did I just find him? The one? You alright? I suddenly snapped out of whatever spell had taken a hold of me. Yes! Shakily, my hand reaches out to grasp his. We briefly touch for him to lift me up, but the contact sends an electric feeling up my arm. Let's get you to the club. The others will be worrying about you. Yes! The club. Not yet, there's something else. Just one moment. Carefully peer down into the fountain, confirming my fears. Dad's book! I feel a catch in my throat as I try to fight back the oncoming flood of tears. Slowly stretching my arm into the cold water, I pull out his old book, now completely drenched. I open it up, sifting through the ruined pages as they slowly tear, and oh no. That was like the last thing that like she has left of her dad, but like before he died. I slowly roll down my face, sending ripples throughout the pool of water as they drop. Gently hold the book to my chest, barely uttering a few words in a low whimper. Dad, I'm sorry, don't hate me, please. A strong hand grabs hold of my shoulder, tense up, inhaling in shock. I'm sorry. His touch sends a shiver down my spine, but his calm voice is somewhat reassuring. You're gonna be alright? I don't think so, but I don't want Robin to see me like this, especially after what he's just done for me. Yes, I should be fine. He nods slowly. Let's go then. He walks off, heading in the direction of the club room. I follow a few paces behind. Robin hasn't spoken a word since we left. It makes me feel anxious. I've been trying to think of something to say, but I risk breaking down in front of him. I mean, Robin seems like a nice guy, but I hardly know him. I don't want to say or do something that I'll regret. Still, I can't shake this feeling like I know him. Like, I've seen him somewhere before, a long time ago. It's probably nothing. If I talk about it, he'll probably just find it weird. So, shit. Come on, man. So, as much as I want to talk to him, it might be better if It's you're right? That's correct. He stops walking for a moment, staring out the window with a thoughtful look on his face. I'd love to know what's going through his head right now. I try to ask him, but my throat dries up, my anxiety forcing me to stay quiet. Well, Yuri, haven't we met before? So he feels something as well. I thought so too. Perhaps we just seen each other around the school? Yeah, that's probably it. The tone of his voice indicates that he doesn't think so. He begins walking again as I run up to walk at his side. My heart pounds being this close to him. It feels weird. I've always been anxious around unfamiliar people, but this is different. Never been more nervous, but something keeps drawing me closer to him. I clutch my now-soaked book closer to my chest, trying to calm myself down. That book, it's important to you, isn't it? I nod slowly, trying not to break the eye contact we've made. It was my dad's. We used to read it together. Ugh, God. As I look at the book's waterlogged cover, I feel a conflict of sadness and nostalgia. The book itself is special, but I think it's more the memories it has. That's why it means so much to me. I get what you mean. Reading a book with someone, it's like sharing an adventure with them. A way for the two of you to bond, to experience things like you wouldn't be able to otherwise. Exactly! Finally someone understands. The others seem to think that reading together with someone is just weird. Oh no. Sorry. What for? Talking far too much? I know it can get really annoying when I do that. Small smile appears on his face. The only thing I find annoying was that you stopped just as it was getting interesting. Does he really mean that? You have a really terrible sense of timing. Ben walks up, pretending to hide the smirk on his face. Did Robin just tease me? Excuse me. Quickly run a few steps to catch up with him. You're the one who said to me only after those bullies destroyed my book. Oh, so you want me to wait a little bit longer to let you handle it? Well, no. You both stop talking, pausing to gaze at each other. Small smile returns to his face. I wish he'd do that more often. It's kind of cute. Before I can stop myself, I begin fiddling with my hair, gazing into his eyes. You know, I never did thank you for that. Slowly start leaning in. Don't mention it. This is the door to your club room, right? Yes, that's the one. What am I doing? That wasn't like me. It was like someone else took over. Felt good, I mean. I was able to talk to Robin. Coming? Yeah, sorry. Yo, what's up? Oh, Robin! Yuri, there you are. We were getting worried. Sari's eyes shoot open as she sees the book in my hands. Yuri, what happened? As I follow her gaze, the memories behind flooding back into my mind. The final memory of my father. Yep. Oh, God. My heart begins pounding against my chest in a broken rhythm as I fall to my knees. The one thing he trusted me to keep safe. I should have done something. Why couldn't I do anything? Why couldn't I act? Why? She was about to like slit Nick's throat if MC wasn't there. A gentle squeezing on my shoulder brings me back to the present. Robin's kneeling in front of me, speaking in his soft, reassuring voice. Yuri, you alright? Almost moving of its own accord, my head turns to face him. Just look at me. You're gonna be okay. As my eyes once again lock with his, the dark thoughts begin to slip from my mind. I should be sad. I should be upset. I can't help the phenomenal feeling I get when he looks at me. All I want to do right now is run into his arms, but I resist the urge. It's far too soon. Besides, there's no way Robin could feel that way about me, especially after how weak I was today. Should have done something. I won't be weak anymore. It's only now that I notice that Monica had been saying something. Yuri, yes? Yeah, I'm fine. You sure? Here, let me help you up. Slowly, Monica extends her arm out towards me. Ugh, jeez. No, I'm alright. Putting on as brave a face as I can, I begin to stand up, turning to lock eyes with Robin. See, I'm alright. Monica's shocked face freezes to mirror her still outstretched arm. Quickly, she regains her composure. Right, so you are. Robin's expression is unreadable once again. I begin to say something to him before the clubroom door flies open. Oh shit. She's in here! Robin brought her in! Natsuki has an extremely anxious look on her face. She quickly runs over, dropping her back to the ground. God, Yuri, where were you? I checked your classroom and the library. Natsuki, I'm fine, please. No, Yuri, it's not fine. You're never late to the club. We were worried sick. Robin just left with Monica. What'd she tell him? Yuri, listen to me. You okay? Just shut up for a moment. But jeez. Jeez. What the hell? Natsuki walks up without another word, slowly pulling my legs towards me. I curl up into a ball, making myself as small as possible while trying to force back tears. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yeah, I'm just like, that kind of just came out of nowhere. Gentle hand starts slowly rubbing my back. She knows. Sayori? She knows you didn't mean it. I really don't think so. Did she yell at you? Well, no. Did she look mad to you? No, just shocked mostly and sad. Just go talk to her then. But Sayori, no buts unless it's a come on! But Sayori, hey, I got an idea. Why don't you girls stay at my place tonight? Like a sleepover? Yeah, we can have dinner, watch a movie or two, actually have fun together instead of just talking about books all the time. I think that's a good idea. We spend far too much time in the club. We should spend more time as friends. Sayori's ever-glowing smile spreads across her face as she nods along. Exactly, I'll get Monica. You get Natsuki. Sayori begins to rush out the room before I can stop her. Wait, Sayori, will Robin be there? Robin? Sayori suddenly gasps as if uncovering a great secret. Yuri, it's not like that. I just said, He did me a great favor today, and I'd like the chance to probably thank him. I bet you would. Sayori! I'm just teasing. Robin lives next to me, so he might be able to come. I'll ask him. Sayori once again begins to rush out the room. Now, where's Monica? Sayori. What? Thank you. You're welcome, Yuri. Now, go before Natsuki leaves. Right you are. Carefully pick myself up, grabbing Natsuki's bag as I make my way out. Doesn't take me long to find Natsuki. The sound of a toilet being flushed quickly gave it away. Managed to catch her just as she leaves the bathroom. Tear stains on her sleeve. Natsuki? What is it, Yuri? About earlier. I didn't mean what I said before. I know it's no excuse, but I was going through a lot and I was very upset. I'm sorry I made you cry. Natsuki suddenly sniffs, clearing her nose. Jeez, Yuri, can you not worry so much? I wasn't crying. Sure she wasn't. It suddenly hits me that Natsuki's probably insecure about that. A lot of people don't like to cry in front of others, myself included. Oh, sorry. And you can stop saying sorry so much. It's getting really annoying. So, you doing alright? Yuri, I'm fine. I just needed to get away for a moment. I've had a lot to deal with recently, and I was hoping to get away from it all at the club. And we saw how that turned out. So Natsuki's been having a difficult time too. Once again, I was too caught up in my own problems to see my friend right next to me, calling for help. I don't think I can help her. Wait, I don't think I can help her. That said, I can't leave her alone like this. Who knows how bad her problems really are. Take a deep breath in, mentally preparing myself. Here goes nothing. Would you feel better if we had a night out? Just the two of us? No, Siri's having a club sleepover at her house. I was hoping you'd join us. Geez, Yuri, I'd love to, but I really can't. I'm just not in the mood to be with people right now. Oh, never been to a sleepover before. I was hoping Natsuki would be there to help me out. Please, Natsuki, Robin might be there. Yeah, not really in the mood to be with him either. It's okay, Yuri. You all go have fun without me. Natsuki, there's no fun without you. Natsuki suddenly stops, a shocked look on her face. She then crosses her arms, seemingly thinking to herself with a frustrated look on her face. Ugh, would it really mean that much to you? It would. Fine, let's go. Really? Thank you. Don't thank me yet. After Robin and I start fighting, you'll probably wish I'd stayed home. Natsuki, please. Robin really isn't that bad. I'm just making a joke, Yuri. Jeez, can we get going already? You want to go together? Of course I do. You? It's kind of what we agreed on yesterday. Oh, right. Natsuki heads towards the stairs, slightly more cheerful than she was before. Do you mind if we stop by my place first? Yeah, let's just go already. Right. I quicken my pace to catch up, handing her back. handing her bag to her as I do so. Thanks, Yuri. Thank you, Nat. Earlier. She hasn't spoken a word since we left. She's just walking behind me, staring down at the floor. That's exactly what Yuri said when it was her perspective towards MC, but there's this odd feeling I didn't quite recognize it before. I know this girl. There's just something deeply familiar about her. Oh, give it up. I'll talk to her in the club and go. I'll never have to see her. This feeling will go away. It's not important. Screw it. I need to say something. Probably not a good idea to let her dwell on her thoughts anyway, after what happened. It's Yuri, right? That shoots up, her startled eyes quickly raising to meet mine. That's correct. Slowly, I slowed down my pace, stopping to look out the window. Never been the best with talking, and this question will suddenly sound a bit odd to her. I want to ask it right. Well, Yuri, haven't we met before? Her cheeks suddenly grow red as she struggles to hide her face. She takes a moment to herself before quietly uttering a few words. I thought so too. Pretty much confirms it. We've definitely met before. Just when? Struggling to fill the silence, Yuri unknowingly attempts to answer my question. Perhaps we just seen each other around the school. No, that's not it. I feel like this girl was a part of my childhood, like I've known her for years. You don't get that just by seeing someone around. I'm getting too caught up in this. It's not important. Yeah, that's probably it. Quickly pick up the pace again, trying to move on from the conversation. Yuri just quietly follows along. This time, however, she's no longer staring down at the floor. She's looking up at me, following a lot closer behind than she was before. She almost seems to be studying me in a way, looking for anything I can use to divert her attention. I notice the book she seems to be guarding in her arms. That book, it's important to you, isn't it? She nods slowly, maintaining her eye contact for a moment before carefully lowering her gaze to look at the novel. It was my dad's. We used to read it together. The book itself is special, but I think it's more the memories it has. That's why it means so much to me. The feeling she describes bring back memories of my father reading to me. He despised fiction, deciding that a 6-year-old wanted to hear more about the musculoskeletal system as opposed to an adventure of dragons and great heroes. But later, my mom would sneak in, novel in hand. She'd stay until I fell asleep, my head filled with tales of other lands and great adventures. It's one of the few reasons I never ran away. Mom can't tell stories to a son she doesn't have. I get what you mean. Reading a book with someone, it's like sharing an adventure with them. A way for the two of you to bond, to experience things you wouldn't be able to otherwise. Exactly! Finally, someone understands! The others seem to think that reading together with someone is just weird. Yuri's passionate talking startles me for a moment. The way she speaks, the smile that lights up her face, even her precious stuttering is completely gone. Maybe there's more to this girl than I thought. Suddenly she stops, an anxious look on her face. Sorry. What for? Talking far too much. I know it can get really annoying when I do that. Try as I might, I struggle to stop a small smile appearing on my face. She must be doing this intentionally. No one can accidentally be this kid. Yuri, the only thing I find annoying was that you stopped just as it was getting interesting. Yuri's face returns to a state of shock, like this is the opposite of what she was expecting. Do people really attack her just for talking like this? Without thinking, I tried to crack a joke and diffuse the tension. You have a really terrible sense of timing. Her shocked face stays frozen. Great, way to make a mess of that. Really walk off, forcing the stupid smile off my face. I should stick to fighting. Seems that's all I can fucking do, right? Excuse me. Yuri quickly jogs a few steps to meet me. She's smiling. You're the one who saved me only after those bullies destroyed my book. Oh, so you wanted me to wait a bit longer? Let you handle it? Actually caused her to chuckle slightly. Well, no. She stops talking, slowly toying with her hair. You know, I never did thank you for that. Don't mention it. Please don't. It's not something I'm proud of. You're trying to change the subject. I look down the corridor. This is the door to your clubroom, right? Yes, that's the one. Make my way to the door, but Yuri stays put, lost in her own thoughts. Coming? Yeah, sorry. There we are. Sayori's gaze suddenly shifts from Yuri as concern begins to cover her face. What happened? As we follow gaze, Yuri seems to grow very pale. I'm not really reading this like thoroughly because we've already get the point. She's like falls to the knees, quickly kneel down. Sayori, go get Atsuki now. On it. Yuri's eyes are wide open, her pupils contracting inward. She's having a breakdown. Hold on. Is she okay? Robin, what's quiet? Don't yell, she's in a bad state. Place my arm on Yuri's shoulders, squeezing gently as I try to make my voice as soft as possible. Yuri, you alright? I carefully turn her face so that her eyes meet mine. Just look at me. You're gonna be okay. Shakily, her eyes begin to focus on me, her breath slowing down. She's alright. You can talk now. Monica rapidly looks from me to Yuri, still unsure of herself before blurting out the first thing that comes to her mind. You feeling alright? Yuri? Yes, yeah, I'm fine. You sure? Monica walks over, extending her arm out to Yuri. Here, let me help you up. No, I'm alright. Shakily, Yuri begins to rise. I stay close, making sure she doesn't fall again. See? I'm alright. No, she isn't. She's shaking. The only thing keeping her up is her death grip on the desk she's leaning on. Right, so you are. She's trying to look brave. I don't really blame her. She just had a mental breakdown in front of her friends. I can only imagine how embarrassed she is. She's in here! Robin brought her in! Natsuki almost pushes me aside, getting to Yuri. God, Yuri, where were you? I checked your classroom and the library. Robin, can I talk to you outside for a moment? Normally I wouldn't leave someone after a breakdown like that, but her friends can probably help her a lot more than I can. Sure. Close the door behind us. Monica seems nervous. Not quite. Likely just shaking from what she just saw. Thank you for that, Robin. Really had no idea what to do. Yuri's never done that before? Monica shakes her head. Not that I know of. It's really scary. But that's not what I wanted to talk to you about. I wait for Monica to continue. Seems like she's conflicted on what to say. Alright. Yuri may not like me saying this, but I think you deserve to know. Basically, Yuri's an odd character. I'm sure you've noticed how different she is from most people. Truth be told, I didn't see Yuri very differently from everyone else. But as I begin to learn more about her, yeah, she's different. What's your point? Well, Yuri's had a lot of trouble fitting in here. Even in the club, she tends to feel a bit isolated. None of us really know how to help her or talk her in a way that makes her feel comfortable. And for you to drop in one day and instantly hit it off with her, you want her to join the club so she has a friend there? Well, I wouldn't say no, but I know that's not really your thing. If you could just talk to her every once in a while, make sure she's doing okay, it'd mean the world to her. Plus, I'd be very grateful. Monica, I know you're just looking out for your friend, but I only met her yesterday. We barely know each other. Do you not like her? I didn't say that. I suppose I can check up on her every now and then, but I won't promise anything. That's all I can ask, Robin. Thank you. It's alright. See you later, Monica. Quickly turning away, I begin heading home. One more thing. Oh, what is it? Monica stands there cheerily, completely ignoring my cold tone. I'm having a party at Sayori's house in 2 days. I know Yuri wants to go, but I think she's a little anxious about all the people there. Do you think you could come? I know it'd make her feel better. Like I said, Monica, I won't promise anything. We'll see. Goodbye. Bye, Robin. Thanks again. Raise my fist in acknowledgement, losing myself in thought as I head for the stairs. Once I'm outside of Monica's vision, I stop and stand at the end of the steps, thinking, what the hell happened today? I promised to not be like my father, to not involve all my problems by fighting people. It's the whole reason I moved here. It's why I spent years avoiding fights and isolating myself. Then this girl comes along, and without even trying, she gets me to abandon all of that. Then she goes and slips past every guard I've put up to keep people away. My cold attitude, my serious nature, that all just melted away in the face of her. She got me to talk, to smile. For God's sake, I even made a joke because she felt bad. And the worst part is, I want to see her again. I don't like that. I don't like one girl having this much control over me, whether she's aware of it or not. Oh no. I can't risk talking to her again. I need to leave. Ah! I feel a hot rush of blood burst through my veins. Damn it, not now, not here! Ball my hands into a fist tightly, almost jamming my nails into my skin. Ugh. For a split second, my mind jumps to the pair of scissors and oh shit. Oh no. No, never again. No! I stand straight, sweat rolling from my head, my breath coming out in short, ragged gasps. The urges are getting stronger. Not good. Look down to the palm of my hand. Jesus, clenching my fist was not a good idea. A few blooded cuts contrast clearly against the skin, etched in savagely by my own nails. Oh god. Please don't tell me this is all that broke me out of that state. Ugh. Ugh. If I can't get myself out anymore, then things may be getting worse than I thought. I need to get home now and... Robin, there you are! Of course. Thought you had walked home without me. I was planning to. Doesn't your club still run for another hour or so? Yeah, but we're moving the meeting. It's gonna be a sleepover at my house instead. As Sayori catches up to me, I quickly shove my injured hand to my pocket. Sounds like fun. You're invited too, Robin. Thanks, Sayori, but I don't think a girl sleepover is really my thing. Oh, come on, it'll be fun. I'm sure it will, with or without me. You're such a party pooper. Wow, is that honestly what you think of me? Sometimes you big meanie. Can't argue with that. Sayori and I begin to walk home, Sayori talking excitedly about whatever comes to her mind. Then Monica showed me hers and it was great, but I couldn't really understand it. It's about a hole in her wall, I think. I didn't really get it, but it was still really good. After 20 minutes of walking, my hand seems to slowly stop stinging. I'll have to disinfect it when I get home. Sayori's been absent-mindedly talking about school life. It's nice seeing how happy she is with it. I'm happy for her. She's pretty miserable. She was pretty miserable. That's so sad. Seems like you've made some good friends here, Sayori. I know, they're all so amazing and funny and talented. I got super lucky finding the literature club. They've been so nice to me there. Well, I'm glad. Do you like them? Like them. The club. Atsuki, Monica, Yuri, what do you think of them? I haven't really given it much thought. They seem nice, I suppose. And about Yuri? Oh boy. What about her? You looked very worried about her earlier. She wasn't feeling well. I just did what anyone would have done. Sayori has an annoyingly smug look on her face. How about you? You and Monica must have had a lot of alone time while we were all gone. What are you talking about? I'm just saying that if you haven't exactly left the closet yet, then I won't judge you. Stop changing the subject. Yuri said you did her a great favor. Now who's changing the subject? Robin, please, just tell me. Look, nothing happened, really. Yeah, sure, let's go with that. Yuri was just having some trouble with other students. She dealt with them, I essentially just watched. Sayori stops, looking at me with a very serious expression. Robin, we both know you're not the kind of person to just watch. What happened between you and Yuri? If Yuri wanted you to know, she would have told you. I walk away from Sayori, seriously hoping she just drops the subject. A sudden tug on my wrist says otherwise. She's my friend, Robin. I have a right to know. If you plan to bring another girl into your life only to hurt her, you have a right to. I have a right to know. That was an accident. I never meant for that to happen. Well, guess what, Robin? It happened. You hurt her, then essentially abandoned her. She was better off without me in her life. Do you seriously believe that, Robin? She really loved you. I know how happy the two of you made each other. And I saw how much it hurt for you to leave her. I don't want you to go through that again. You or Yuri. Well, you don't have to worry, Sayori. Your friend's safe. I hope so. Sayori suddenly stops, her face looking incredibly worried. I forgot to buy dinner for the girl. I gotta go. Bye. Goodbye then. I turned back, slowly making my way home. Sayori's words weighing heavily on my mind. My hand started stinging again. Quickly closed the door behind me, rushing to the kitchen. Placing my bag down, I began searching the cupboards for a first aid kit. Come on, there's gotta be one. Ah, there. Practically turning the box open, I grab out a small bottle of disinfectant. Not as strong as I'd like, but better than nothing. Carefully pour the liquid into the small cuts on my hand. For a split second, nothing happens, until suddenly a powerful stinging sensation flares across my palm. Ah, fuck, that stings. Given the disinfectant a moment to sink in, I placed the bottle back in the box before heading up to my bedroom. Alright, so I think I'm going to end it off here. So that has been Doki Doki, this bond we share. For now, thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next episode.